The highest rates I've seen for locum tenens for urology has been in the Midwest and the South. And when you analyze why this is, it's basically supply and demand. This is how everything is priced in life. When you're renting an expensive apartment in Los Angeles, it's because a lot of people want to live in Los Angeles. And there's a lot of people trying to stuff into a very few units of housing. And this is exactly the same phenomenon when it comes to physicians. About half of physicians will end up practicing in the state where they do residency. Residency programs, in general, I would say, tend to exist near big metro areas. There are a lot of metro areas on the coasts. So when on average residents are done with training, they're going to be settling and looking for jobs nearby where they've done training. That's where their contacts are. That's where they've lived for 3 up to 7 years if you're a neurosurgeon. So it just kind of makes sense that that's where you're going to stay. And this is true for my specialty, which is urology. The average age of a urologist, or actually let's say the median age, it's 54. And that basically means we're an older specialty. A lot of urologists are retiring every year. And in fact, the gap of the number of urologists needed to kind of fill the need in the United States is actually growing every year compared to the number of residents coming out of training. So this problem is becoming worse, where you're getting a concentration of urologists in a lot of the metro areas. Places like Cleveland have a lot of urologists and Dallas have a lot of urologists, but just travel maybe 1 or 2 hours outside of those metro areas, and you can't find a urologist for 100 miles. So what that creates is a significant undersupply of urologists. And that's why these institutions need to pay more to attract urologists to their area with locum tenens rates. And that's what you're going to see. So I hope that helps. Supply and demand is the universal economic concept that determines pricing. And that's true for medicine. That's true for medical services, as it is for real estate. I'm Dan the Darwinian Doctor. I'm a urologic surgeon, investor, and founder of Serious Real Estate. Follow for more.